Hey folks, welcome back to Amber Oaks Ranch. We're going to talk about hen housing and particularly laying boxes. So let's go take a look closer. So we have a couple hundred hens here at the ranch. We house them in this old cotton wagon, which is very handy. I'm able to pull this along, and about every week we move it to ensure that the manure load doesn't get built up too much underneath of it. There's perches in there for the hens to rest at night. A little bit of weather protection, not much. There's nothing in there, so they're forced to go out and range around. We do obviously feed them in addition to what they're out there collecting on pasture. So this is a pretty good arrangement using an old cotton wagon, and probably need to put up a little bit more panels for wind blocks, but let's get to the point. So we actually started with a homemade nest box that functions similar to this one, and then we later outgrew it or needed an additional one. So this is I think it's made by Cottage Works. I believe it's an Amish outfit that actually puts these together. This holds 8 hens at a time. It's pretty nice, very well built. Let's go take a closer look here. So this bar lifts up, and then you're able to access the eggs inside. As you can see, it rolls out, or the eggs roll forward. It's got this nice open mesh, so any manure that's deposited here, it's easy to keep it clean. And the hens dig it. They like it, but it's expensive. It's very expensive. It's about $350, which, it's probably worth it. But when you need to get more, in which case I needed, maybe twice this much, that comes out to about $700, so it gets a little bit pricey. So this is what I ended up looking at. So when I needed to expand, I got rid of the one that I had originally built and needed to replace it with something a little bit bigger. Price-wise, this was very attractive. These are on Amazon. I'll throw a link up for them. And they're very well made. Not too difficult to put together. They hold 6 hens each. As you can see, there's, again, the rollaway feature. Another nice feature here is this whole thing comes off, and you can wash it. Kind of hard to do one-handed, so I won't attempt to do that. There's no cover over the front, but the hens don't seem to mind. The only downside to this is, and really this is just nitpicking, when you lift this up, it wants to fall back down. So if you got a nest or a basket in one hand and you're trying to collect eggs, you're having to deal with this thing coming back down on your hand the whole time. It'd be nice if there was a feature to where this would stay up, but that's the only complaint I have to say about it. Otherwise, it's very handy. The price here is about $125. So as you can see, I got 2 of them for $250, and it holds 12 hens, the 2 of them together, versus the 8 hens on the one we previously looked at, and price point about $350. So if you're out in the market for nest boxes, this is a pretty good value, I think. The hens seem to like it. It functions very well, and hope that's helpful to you.